या नो, इट्स जस्ट नॉट पॉसिबल भाई, ऐसा हुआ तो नाउ अब्दुस को वैसे भी नजर लगी है। ही इज डूइंग P2, बट नाउ ऑल गुड। अच्छा, चलो नाइस। So the champ is here. Saurav, Vijit, everyone came. हेलो विजित भाई, व्हाट्स द सीक्रेट? हाँ, अब्दुस पूछ रहा था। ये गिफ्टेड है। नहीं, हो जाओगे ओवर टाइम अगर। यार लेकिन मजा आया भाई, अगर तुम क्वालिफाई कर रहे हो कोई भी, इट वुड बी एक्साइटिंग टू सी। और जो बंदा सेलेक्ट हुआ है उसके लिए तो अच्छा ही है, मतलब इट गेट्स टू पार्टिसिपेट अ टूर एज वेल। हाँ भाई, अब्दुस जा रहा है सून। या
कैसे बोल रहा है यार अब्दुस, 252 स्लो है। क्या एकदम सीधा मुंह पे ही। भाई अब्दुस कुछ तो बोल।
अब्दुस इज फुल ऑन फोकस मोड राइट नाउ। अरे ये क्या हुआ? अच्छा, ये लोग आई थिंक F2 लॉबी से है यार। रविंदर, तरन, आई थिंक तरन लेफ्ट।
विजित सही लिवरी लगा। सही
गलत लीवर
लिवरी
है क्या?
लगा ले।
जस्ट अ सेकेंड, जस्ट अ सेकेंड, ओके ओके। आई थिंक या सी, आई थिंक एक मिनट, मेहुल की पहले देख लेता हूँ। जस्ट अ सेकेंड, वन बाय वन क्विकली। मेहुल मेहुल मेहुल, आई थिंक तुम्हारी तुम्हारी गलत है। SNI का जो लोगो है ना, इट, हाँ, जो SNI का साइड में लोगो है, इट हैज़ टू बी ऑन द टॉप। अभी इस वक्त साइड में, ये पुरानी लिवरी थी बेसिकली। लेट लेट मी चेक अदर्स एज वेल। हाँ यार, तूने अच्छा किया, इस सबका मैं चेक चेक कर लेता हूँ इसी वक्त तो। मिस्टर डिस्टॉर्शन का भी गलत लिवरी है क्या?
डिस्टोर्शन है कहाँ पे भाई? अच्छा उधर ही
ये है ना
है। अरे वो
रॉन्ग लेवल
पार्टी
का
में ही नहीं
एक्चुअली।
है।
या लेट कोई इनवाइट कर दो ना उससे। हाँ वो तो होगा, डोंट वरी, क्वालिफाइंग में रीसेट ही हो जाएगा अपने आप। इन क्वाली इट इज रियल, इन रेस इट विल बी वीक, बिकॉज अभी क्वाली में या अब्दुस योर लिवर इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग। गो आउट ऑन ट्रैक। What did you SNI IND 1 did you search मेहुल? आपका अच्छा 3 है, जस्ट सेंड ए स्क्रीनशॉट की तुम क्या देख सकते हो। हाँ अभी एक मिनट रुको, लेट लेट मेहुल सेंड अ स्क्रीनशॉट। हाँ नो वरीज।
भाई यहाँ पे तो पहले से बत्ती जल रहा है यार फ्यूल का।
वेयर आर ऑल द अदर गाइस? कौन कौन आने वाला था यार इस। या लेट मी चेक। नहीं अभी नहीं आया है। ओके।
Oh man, silent noise. Sorry, bro. I entered with a
या
Honda.
नो वरीज। अरे आई जस्ट लेट यू नो बिफोर एंड
Bro, you
अदरवाइज।
scared me and I left the game.
Arey, all thanks to Mehul actually. I would have almost forgotten about the liveries. And then it would have been coming as a 40-second penalty to everyone. So thanks to
Which
Mehul.
one is it? Which one do we have to put on? The same Verstappen one?
Yeah, no, the one that you had in the first race. Which one was it? That you
SNI
used.
one.
Ha, then use that. Use that.
But
No. In this race, you have to use the one that you used in the first race. Changes as in the logo placement was changed for the SNI IND 1, SNI IND 2, and SNI IND 3. That was why I just update it, not change it, update it. The old liver is yeah. If it's just showing one, एक ही दिख रही है. लेट मी सी. मेहुल सेंटर, हाँ ठीक है, एक काम करो. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, मतलब उन लोगों ने अपडेट किया था, ठीक है, जस्ट पुट इट ऑन विच एवर वन दैट शोइंग.
दिखाई एक रही है. I'm just going to the content search. I'm typing SNI and all liveries are coming there only. So there is just one.
हाँ ठीक है नो वरीज, जस्ट वो लगा लो जो भी आपकी थी.
Yep.
विजय तुम्हारी एस्टन मार्टिन थी ना? लेट मी चेक. तो बस उसमें तो कुछ चेंज है ही नहीं, वो जो इंडिया वाले में ही आया था चेंज.
Dominic?
हाँ ये नहीं उसमें. डिड यू बाय द वे विशाल, डिड द लिवरी चेंज फॉर यू? लाइक कैन यू एंटर? आई वांट टू सी जस्ट अ सेकंड. Shushrat is there in the party, I believe, or is he not?
He's there.
Okay. We have Arhan. He's a rapid guy as well. Okay. Let me see.
Bro, it's stuck on joining room again.
Yeah. Yours is SNI 3 or 1 or 2, Vishal? Okay. Yes. Vinay, what one is yours? Is it the same as Vishal or?
No, mine is that Force India type of skin.
अच्छा. I think Mehul had yours ना? और अच्छा. Hey Gnanesh, we have some people, yeah.
Dominic. Oh, by change your livery to that SNI one that we did in the first race. Why?
Nice to see you, by the way, Gnanesh. Is typing something in the chat. So let me just quickly go through the list and see if everyone's here. So Shushrat is here, Abdus is here, Vijit is here, Vinay is here, Vishal is here, Dominic here as well in the party.
Yep.
Okay, so Saurav here.
रूम ज्वाइन कर रहा हूँ.
Okay, okay, ठीक है. Nihal is not going to be there. Mehul is here. Baka is not there. Then Harshit won't be there. Flash won't be there. Akash and Asban won't be there. I think this is a great chance for you guys. Yeah, a great chance for you guys to score some decent points if you had Mehul is joining. Okay, let me see.
भाई मैं को मेरा बता देना है सही है ये.
Okay, you know what guys, okay ठीक है अभी don't worry, I'll check after the race. अगर वो डिफरेंट भी होगा तो I'll accept it because मुझे ही चेक करने का टाइम नहीं मिला है, so don't worry. चलेगा. I just came from office and just set up everything.
भाई रूम मेरा पता नहीं टाइम आउट हो रहा है.
बट जस्ट वो यूज जो फर्स्ट रेस वाला है वही यूज करना. लोगो प्लेसमेंट अलग होगा, इट विल बी ओके.
हाँ गॉट द सेम.
क्या हो रहा है मैं? अरे एक काम कर, गेम क्विट कर, डू इंटरनेट कनेक्शन टेस्ट नेटवर्क सेटिंग्स में जाके, एंड उसके बाद देन स्टार्ट द गेम अगेन एंड देन इट वर्क्स.
अच्छा ओके.
I think we might just go to Q2 directly then, if there are just 10 people. So, if everyone is in the party, I wanted to take a vote on, do you want to do Q2, Q3 as soft mediums or medium hards? Because
of
it's
course
just
soft mediums, bro. Thank you.
So we have one for medium and hard. Anyone else for medium and hard?
No, medium and soft only.
So okay, let me repeat it again. Q2 will go directly to Q2, then Q3. So Q2, Q3 will be either hard mediums or medium softs. Hard mediums or medium softs.
Because there are only 10 people, no?
Yes. But the faster one will be before, right? That way.
Why yaar? Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Very good, Abdus. Let's go.
ठीक है. Okay, I think majority of people are saying medium softs, मतलब basically.
Yeah.
Okay. नहीं, स्टार्ट मीडियम, हाँ सॉफ्ट से उसके बाद मीडियम्स पे जाएंगे Q2 पे. ओके, एक बार मैं वापस चेक कर लेता हूँ. एवरीवन इज इन द लॉबी ना? एक बार मैं वापस आई विल गो थ्रू द लिस्ट.
नहीं मैं अभी तक पेंडिंग हूँ.
क्या वो टेस्ट हो गया?
अबे पता नहीं यार, टाइम आउट हो गया है. टाइम आउट हो रहा है बार-बार.
डिड यू वो तुमने जो इंटरनेट स्पीड टेस्ट किया उसमें डिड इट शो द NAT टाइप? क्योंकि उसकी वजह से होता है. इफ योर NAT टाइप इज
हाँ वो तो इट इज टू.
इट डिड शो इन द टेस्ट एज वेल.
हाँ
ओके.
I
think now it's working.
हुआ ना काम.
So everyone other than Saurav is in the lobby, right?
Yeah.
So one last time I'll go through the list one last time. So Shushrat is in, Abdus is in, Vijit is in, Vinay is in, Vishal is in, Dominic is in, Saurav is in, Nihal is out, Mehul is in, then Others are out. All the other remaining. Okay, so we'll directly go to Q2. We'll start at 37. Let me reset the lobby settings. Just a second. Okay, no worries. No
अभी
need to
डाउन
reset.
फोर्स चेंज
अभी
किया.
soft पे ही start करेंगे तो not an issue. We'll start at 37. ठीक है?
टाइम अभी
Down
क्या?
34. 3 minutes left.
भाई उधर PS5 के ऊपर कोने में दिख नहीं रहा टाइम. विनर.
मैं लैप में कैसे देखूं? वाह यार.
अच्छा चला रहा है. ठीक है भाई. ठीक है. ठीक है.
No, he's actually out away from his home. He's I think Mumbai. He's at Mumbai right now. Yeah. That was a good idea actually. Or he could have either raced as Harshit or just as Akash. Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah. By the way, I hope that you all checked that the initial fuel is 7 liters, meaning you'll have to come back to the pits. So yeah. But don't reset. Don't reset. Just drive back to the pits. Its initial fuel for qualifying is just 7 liters. It will last no more than 3 laps. So one out lap, one push lap, and then in lap.
Another push lap.
Okay, maybe if you no 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Arey, that no worries. That's the only reason that I decided to. Chalo, yeah. No, reset is not allowed. You have to come back
So
to
what
the
about the
pits.
tires?
You can change the tires. If you come back to the pits now, it will show the option whether you want to change tires, refuel. You can do any of those things, but don't reset. That's it.
Okay.
ठीक है.
The
To
fuel
keep,
will increase.
they are not
No?
allowed to keep it realistic. To keep it realistic, we decided कि अब हर रेस में हम we will not allow reset, and yeah.
ताकि नाइट्रस ना रीसेट हो.
Well, that I didn't actually consider it, but yeah, that's true.
अच्छा.
But yeah, that's not the main reason. One of the reasons was also कि
अच्छा.
okay, I shouldn't say it now. I'll tell you when the time comes.
हाँ बाद में.
So okay, guys, 37 is it's 37. I hope everyone is ready.
एक सेकंड यार. एक सेकंड.
Okay, everyone other than Vinay, is everyone ready? Okay. Just waiting for him then.
सॉफ्ट से कर रहे हैं ना.
हाँ, soft से ही कर रहे हैं. Soft, and then we go to medium for Q2. So 3 people will be out this time. Yes, Duke is there. Duke, hopefully we were not boring you.
No. Entertaining.
Yeah, you can start.
Okay then. Good luck, guys. Focus mode on. We'll not talk much.
भाई बीच में बोलना मत कोई.
Yeah.
Good luck अब्दुस भाई. जा डोमिनिक. डोमिनिक हेलो. वाह यार.
We were not boring you.
Yes, softs. Make sure you, yeah. All right. Good luck, guys.
भाई हेलो. My wow.
Yeah, someone gotta mute the mic.
Oh, beach. शुक्र है ओवरटेक याद आ गया. अबे कौन सांस ले रहा है जोर से? Whoever's behind me, let me know. I'll move out.
Top six. Top six.
6. Yeah, there is no boost for the next lap. Yep. Yep. Thanks, man. Thank you. Same happened to me in the first race. I don't think so. We can. Game है Dominic.
Taran, have you joined the wrong party or?
भाई का मन कर रहा था यार.
Hey, Makov, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, cool, Saurabh. Cool. You're just in the top six, huh? Top six. But I think you done just enough. Let's see. Vishal is no overtake.
How many proceed to the next section?
The top 6. So it was like 14, 10 and 6, but since we have just 10 people, that's why. Nine. But this is also good key. Even if you start 9th, less people means so the top 6 you all saw that key you have to use your boost wisely. So make sure in this round. The thing was, yeah. But this time we wanted to do with less fuel, na. That was why. कि someone, let's say someone pits, so 5 minutes में नहीं होगा ना.
अरे सेटिंग फिर करना पड़ेगा.
Yes. Enter करके डाउन फोर्स चेंज कर लेना. It would have gotten reset.
वाह
हाँ मीडियम से, अब मीडियम से.
वाह यार.
अब दोस्तों सबको हार्ट अटैक दिलाना चाहता है क्या? So we will start Q2 at 55. We have 2 minutes. I hope everyone is here. Mehul, Saurav,
Yes.
Abdus, Shushrat, Dominic and winner.
Yes. Bro, it's winner. By winner to wines, bro. Winner.
अच्छा.
Who? In this track? No, I'm asking this track or you're talking about the previous one? वो तो पता है.
Agreed, agreed. अब्दुस की भी है. अच्छा. All right, guys. 55. So, all ready?
Yep.
Okay. Starting. Good luck, all. We have Akash saying, "Let's get that P1 Abdus. Let's see." Arey, in the quali you can na. But yeah, Mr. Distortion is going to be fast. In the race, he gets a bit unlucky. Yeah. It's echoing from someone.
I swear. हाँ जी, yes, सत श्री अकाल. Okay.
Okay, so we are starting the flying lap. Everyone focus. Less talking.
No, no, I'm doing a fly. I wish. I'm doing a shit lap anyway. वो ओवरटेक ही नहीं बचा रहा है।
स्टीव की जगह सुपर जीटी। But Saurav, how does it feel? मतलब this time P6. I think Saurav is not there maybe. See, Abdus हो गया ना? Akash was supporting you कि get a P1. So after the quali ends, you guys all enter, and after entering, just check your downforce. I'll quickly set the grid order, and we'll start at 20, 9:20. It's 9:07 right now. ठीक है? Okay. Let me just set the lobby settings. Race will start exactly 9:20. Okay. Or should we start it earlier?
man, अब those चीजें
9:15. Okay, then let's start at 9:15. ठीक है, if everyone's there. Okay, now enter, and just make sure you check your downforce settings. Everyone just enter so that I can set your grid order. And I'll tell you before we are about to start so that you guys can leave the party. Okay, so stay for now. I think they all want to keep it a secret. Dominic, you are having a good quali. Last time you had a good quali as well. I'll be rooting for a good result this time. Good luck, man. We have to all the viewers in the channel, we'll start at 9:15, so 5 minutes to go. And sorry to disturb you guys in the party. Continue. ओके, अब रीसेट द ग्रिड. जस्ट एक बार देख लेना कि आपका पोजीशन सही है. Is Arhan in the party, by the way?
पता नहीं यार.
Okay, bro. Nice to see you in the F1 lobby. Good luck. Yeah, you were so much afraid कि यार F1 lobby में क्या होगा. Don't worry, it will go good. Gnanish, is it possible? I don't think it's possible to just mute myself in the party, but let me see.
दो मिनट रह गए boys. चलें? If everything is okay. Okay boys. अरे अब मेरे को जाना पड़ेगा. Okay boys. Where is Makov? Hello.
Hello. Just was testing something.
Can
Yeah.
we leave now?
No, hold on. So yeah, I hope you have set all the correct settings, right? Of your downforce, I mean. हो गया ना सबका? ठीक है. I will start the race exactly at 9:15. Leave the party. Make sure whatever tire you want to be, just stay. Yeah.
Sure.
See, guys, one minute to go. So just I'll start it immediately. So go now.
Okay, boys. All the best,
Good luck.
everyone.
Good luck, all.
All the best.
Good luck, all. Good luck. Come on. Good luck. You are there, Duki, right? Vishal, Saurabh. Vishal and Arhan, you guys gotta leave the party. Okay, done. Okay, guys. So we are now going to start the race to all the viewers. In a minute, we have people supporting Abdus. This will be exciting. Had we had more people, it would have been more fun. What do you say, Duki? But I think we have still 9 people. Quick enough.
Yeah, it's a healthy grid. More obviously would have been better. But yeah, 9 quick racers should be fun.
Okay then. So we are now going to start the race. So yep, let's go. I'll quickly go through the grid and let's see what happens. We have Abdus in P1, Dominic in P2, Mr. Distortion in P3, Quideka P4, Mehul, Saurav, Arhan 5, 6 and 7, Vishal and Vijit 8 and 9. Unfortunately, the qualifying has not gone that well for everyone. But yeah, let's see who gets a good start. We're currently on Abdus, who hasn't quite gotten the traction. Dominic is on mediums. He's gotten a decent traction and seems like he's going to make the move. Oh, and it's first corner. It seems like someone's almost off, but they've kept it all together. Yep.
Abdus luckily is able to keep his pole. Hopefully he can translate it to his first win.
Yes, hopefully.
But yeah, Mr. Distortion has had a terrible start. He's down in P9. Oh, and Arhan is... Who's that off? Dominic is off.
Yeah,
Dominic is off.
lost his traction there, I think.
He was into the grass. That'll be an interesting report you'll have to handle after the race. But yeah, a lot of argy-bargy action going on in the mid-pack between Quadeka, Vishal, Pagal Raja and Vijit. Yeah, it's interesting first lap there.
It's such an interesting first lap, by the way. I would like to make a note that Saurav, who was in P6, is now in the lead.
Yes, in fact, yeah, I just saw that. I wonder what happened there, but Abdus has lost his lead on the first lap. He's down on P2, but it's a long race. 29 more laps to go.
Agreed. But I think it maybe is it's boiling down to the tires, because Abdus is on the hard tires, whereas
Good spot. Yeah.
Saurav is having those grippy soft tires on him, and I think if he gets some clean win, Saurav can do really good in this race.
Yeah, but I think this might just help Abdus. In fact, he just needs to tuck into the slip of Saurav and nurse those hards as long as he wants to and conserve the overtake, and when it comes time to push on the softs, he can go all out. But we know what Saurav is doing. He's gone out all guns blazing from lap 1.
Yep,
Fully
agreed.
aggressive.
Yeah, and the slipstream is weak, which is, I mean, name is weak, but it's also strong, so it can help Abdus if he, manages to stay in the slip of Saurav. But meanwhile, we see Pagal Raja has pitted after one lap on hard. I believe he's doing the 3-stopper. So let's see how his strategy pans out to the rest of.
Interesting. He always has a trick strategy up his sleeves.
Yeah.
Let's see how that pans out. Yeah.
And if there's a difficult strategy there's a strategy that's hard to implement, there's very few guys that can do it, and Mehul is one of them actually. So yeah, let's
Very
see.
true. Yeah.
Yep. So we have.
We see the grid spreading out a bit right now.
And we also see a couple of people supporting Abdus. So yeah, we'll all be hoping that Abdus gets a good result. I mean, he has gotten a decent result, but not a win quite there yet for him.
Yeah. Hopefully, Abdus Army, fingers crossed. Today is his lucky day. But let's go over the compounds. Who is on what? Abdus is on hards, Distortion is on mediums, Kodeka on hards, Dominic on mediums. Yeah, we have a good mix of mediums and hards.
Yeah. Only one runner who's on softs and is Saurav, and he has managed a 1 second lead, but I think that's still not enough if you want to break away from the slip. I think you need somewhere 1.4 to 1.5. But let's see.
What are the regulations like, Makov? Are drivers required to use all compounds?
Yes, all the drivers are supposed to, and it's mandatory for all of them to drive on all 3 of the compounds. But there's no minimum lap requirements like you got to drive 3 or 4 laps. Just 1 lap minimum requirement on all the tires. So we'll see all of them driving on mediums, hards, and softs. And there are a couple of strategy options. Let me just quickly go through them. I think most of the drivers will probably do that. And meanwhile, we see something has gone wrong with Saurav, by the way. He looks like he outbraked himself on that hairpin, and this is not going ideal for him. This is definitely not the way we would have liked. Let's see.
While Vishal pit for stop, he's going to be on full push mode. So I think most of the racers are in their own race. Nobody's battling each other per se. The grid has spread out quite a bit. Abdus in the lead by almost 1.5 seconds to Distortion. Abdus in the lead with hards, point to be noted. That is a very big benefit to Abdus.
Yep.
He still has the quicker tires.
So as far as the strategy is concerned, let me go ahead and let me tell you what these guys would be doing one of these 3 strategies, and there could be slight variation plus or minus 1 less, but they would be doing one of these 3. So they are either doing soft, medium, hards, the regular one, or the softs will last 7 to 11 laps depending on your downforce. Maybe your downforce settings and your driving style is such that they might just last 7 laps. They might last 11 laps if you are good at tires and your downforce allows. So soft will last 7 to 11 laps, but the fuel will last no more than 12 laps unless you save it. So that is the reason why these guys driving on mediums and on hards won't be able to extend their stint on those tires unless they decide to fuel save. But the problem with fuel saving is that if you save fuel, you'll slow down, and that's something they have to keep in mind, because if they are pitting anyway, the refueling rate for this race is 9 liters per second, which is slower than the previous races, but not quite there. So yeah, that's one thing to consider. So either soft, mediums, hards, like 7, 12, 13, something like that, or mediums, 2 stints on mediums, 1 stint on soft, 1 on hards, or the greedy one, which I think Mehul might be doing, 2 soft stints, 1 medium and 1 hard. What do you think about this?
Interesting. There's a wide array of strategic options available. What's the pit loss like here?
So the pit loss here is not actually that big. With tire change, it's 14 seconds only. So it's a fairly low pit stop. I would say that makes it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That
So-
would justify the extra fourth pit stop
Yeah.
for some of the drivers.
Yeah. Third, I believe there are 2 3 stoppers and 1 2 stopper.
Yeah. Fourth stint, yeah. Third pit stop.
Yeah. Someone's asking in the chat, who do you think Abdus is gonna win? Well, I don't know who is gonna win, but Abdus surely has the potential of winning, and he's currently in a pretty good position. Someone I think who could challenge him. Well, there are a couple of guys. I can't really name one because see, Mr. Distortion is there, and it seems like Abdus has surrendered his lead, or maybe he's willing to work with Mr. Distortion. Not sure.
They're on different compounds, so yeah.
I see.
Just interest. But yeah, to answer your question, Dax King, I think the only person who will take the win away from Abdus is Abdus himself. It's been that way the first 2 races, I think, and even this race, he has the pace. He qualified on pole. He is in the strongest position as of now to get the win. So hopefully a mistake-free race, no strategic blunders, and he should have his first win here.
Yeah, and he has the highest chances as of now because he's the hard runner. He's leading the race, and Distortion of course has overtaken him, but it took 5 laps, being on mediums. So as of now, of course, it's Abdus who has the best position. Meanwhile, the tire wear, by the way, is 1x the key. And if you look at Saurav's tire, they are just almost 35% gone on 1x tires.
It's a lot of right-handers.
Yep.
High speed, high downforce right-handers.
And this is a very tire demanding or tire killer track. Really, it has these high downforce, many of these high and medium downforce corners, which
Kyoto.
which take away the life from your tires.
So we see 2 packs have formed.
We see. Oh my God! Did we just see Mr. Distortion spinning out? I think he just used the curb a little bit too much.
Yes,
Not sure at
damage.
this point. Yeah, because his rear hit the barrier at the side of the track after he spun out. I think he used a bit too much of the curb, but we'll see. Not sure maybe if there was contact with Abdus or not, but we'll have to look it through at the end of the race.
That's unfortunate for him, but still, he has another moment. Something's wrong with him. Is he on auto drive or? Not sure.
Yeah,
But,
he has his blinkers on, but no, I don't think he's on auto drives. It's just that he has his blinkers on.
He's lost out the lead, and he's now some 10 seconds behind Abdus.
Yeah. All this
Big,
means
big.
is, the chances of Abdus winning this race are getting higher and higher.
Yeah. Yep. The net P2 basically is around 5 seconds behind him.
Yep.
Padeka.
Yep. Quadeca 2 is on hard tires, but he's about 5 seconds. So he has a 5-second buffer. Abdus, he can take it, focus be a little safer, focus on consistency more than pushing, and if he does it right, he has it in his pocket.
Yep, he should also. I hope he uses his overtake reserves wisely.
Yeah,
Like
that
I think
is
the
true.
first race where he threw it away, but
Yeah.
he had a lot of overtake where he could have used it for the win, but didn't for whatever reason. But hopefully he's learned from that.
He came back home with about half of the overtake left, as if he was going to get some rewards for it.
But yeah, looking at overtakes, Arhan is almost at 20%. Dominic too. They've been very aggressive. We're barely at 20% race distance.
Oh yeah, we do see they have used quite a bit of their boost at this point, and they are also battling battling it out. That means their usage of boost is not efficient because they're gaining because of their boost, but then they are also fighting it out. Not quite
What do you think is the ideal strategy to use the boost macro? Is it compound specific or on the straights or?
See, in my opinion,
while
the
I say
ideal
that
strategy. Yeah, go ahead. You first. Let me know your opinion.
Incident. I think Arhan has some damage, and Mehul has a bruised ego there. But something to another report coming your way. But back to you, Mako.
Yep.
What's the ideal strategy for the overtake?
Yeah. So yeah, and by the way, hey, Steak, nice to see you, bro. And yeah, thanks for joining in. So as far as the strategy is concerned for using the overtake button, you want to use it ideally when you have no traffic ahead of you, be whatever compound, but ideally on mediums or softs, because the point where you will be using your boost is mainly during the exits of corner rather than on the straights, on the long straights, because this car already has a lots of downforce, and using boost there will not give you as much of an advantage. It will not give you as many extra kilometers per hour as it will on the exit for the same amount of boost usage. So ideally you want to use it at the exits of corner and when you have no traffic ahead of you, and on mediums or softs, because of course you have less traction on hards, so it kind of makes it a bit difficult to use it on hards.
Interesting, very interesting tip.
So
Another
as of now,
fact for the viewers, Kyoto was initially one of the first locations for the atomic bomb to be dropped at by the United States, but it wasn't because of its cultural importance. They went with Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Nothing to do with racing, but interesting point there.
Yeah, that's nice of you to point that out, and it's some interesting information to our viewers, those that do not know about this. And
did Arhan disconnect? I don't see him anymore.
Oh yeah, I don't see him anymore
That's
here.
unfortunate.
It seems like he has had a disconnection. And just a quick, let's say, a warning to the viewers that are typing in the chat. Make sure to keep it all polite, and we are here for racing. We don't want to indulge into any fighting or anything as such. Let's focus on the racing. Let's have some fun. So yeah, Aptus is doing decent, really pretty good at this point, and we see Saurav's tire are almost gone at this point. As I was telling, your tires will last, if you're on softs, they'll last either 7 to 11 laps. So let's see.
Yeah, Saurav's tires have fallen off massively. He's lost some 4 seconds past lap. He should be pitting any time now. While we see Abdus more or less consistent in his zone, he's just stretching the lead. And behind him in P3 and 4, we see the hard tire drivers, Vijit and Deka, battling it out with each other. This is just helping Abdus and his chances. So that's Quadeka and Vijit working together, drafting each other in P3 and P4.
Yep, I'm very sorry. I had received some communication from Arhan that his Wi-Fi got disconnected. Unfortunate for him, so we won't be able to see him in this race anymore. And yeah, very unfortunate. And thanks, Stig. Yeah, it's a very strong lineup of drivers. And unfortunately, we have less people this time. But if you check the previous two races, they were such an intense races, both of them. And we had 14 people really. So hopefully tomorrow's race will be just as good. Today's race is also going to be interesting. Let's see.
Yeah, so SRC, the only soft tire driver, he pits for hards, comes out P8, some 2 seconds behind Mehul, mediums. Dominic in P6, he is currently running his own race in no man's land, nobody near him. Vishal and Vijit were Vijit and Quadeka. Vishal again, he's in his own race, just clocked purple. That is interesting. He is also on softs. Quadeka, Vijit and Distortion now working together to catch up Abdus, who is some 8.5 seconds clear of the pack. So this is working very well in Abdus's favor. The fight going on between Vijit, Distortion and Quadeka helping Abdus at the moment.
Yup, and this is a track where there are straights which are long enough, so working can definitely help them. If you saw the first race, Harshit and Vijit were really around the trial mountain that the track was for the first race. They were working with each other, and on the straight itself they were gaining half a second over Abdus. So if they use it, it's difficult because this track does have straights, but those are there are left turns, there are right turns, so it's difficult to do it efficiently. But if you do it right, it might just help. And meanwhile, we see Distortion going for a move on Vijit, and Vijit wisely letting him by. Maybe he has an idea of the fact that Distortion is on mediums, so Vijit will not want to fight it right now.
Yeah, it's a wise thing to do. While we see Vishal getting rid of his softs, or maybe another stint on softs. No, he's gone to mediums. Abdus's lead is now stretched to 9 seconds. Makov, I remember you saying a pit loss is 14 seconds. Abdus is almost an entire pit stop ahead of the pack. It's a great position to be in. Hopefully he doesn't throw it away. We see Vijit ducking behind the slipstream of Viner in P2, and Quadeka is getting left behind here in the dirty air.
Yeah.
He's dropped some couple of seconds behind Vijit. He would want to stay in their slip to tag along and be in the race for the podium.
Yeah, and meanwhile, by the way, yes, Quadeka is a little behind Vijit, but if you look at the fuel usage, Quadeka has significantly more fuel than Vijit if you look at it. So maybe he's trying to fuel save. Maybe he has some plans. Can't say anything.
Interesting. Yeah, he's also conserved his overtake quite a bit versus the others. So,
Yep.
I'm thinking he's as we speak, Abdus, the leader, pits for probably mediums with 19 laps to go. Yeah, he pits for mediums. That hands Quadeka, the only hard tire rider, in the lead.
Yep, we have seen some people pit, so let's see. Mr. Distortion has pitted. I think he's going on to hards now. Let's see. We have Quadeka, who is I think going to stay out for 1 or maybe 2 more laps. That will be interesting to see. We have Abdus who has pitted and of course has come out on those fresh mediums. So this will be a very important stint on mediums because this is the point that if I were Abdus, I would start using my boost a little bit through the exits of all of the corners because you have the tires that have the traction, you have the boost. So why not to use it?
What's the ideal lap time on mediums, Makov?
So it depends. If you are using boost, it would vary, but without the boost, the ideal lap time on softs would be a low 51. So I believe mediums is 1 to 1.5 seconds slower than that, and it also depends on how much fuel you are carrying in your car. But about 1 to 1.5 seconds slower. So I believe somewhere between 52 to 52.5 is where I would say ideal time for mediums.
Right. So we see Abdus, who's been doing consistent 53 5s or mid 53s on hards. So he should be targeting 52.
Yep, and those
Fives.
those timings on hards, they are pretty good. They are not bad because you need some good consistency for those laps. Otherwise, you would easily drop into the 54s. And hards, the traction is not quite there. They are also a bit difficult to drive. So he's doing it good.
Yeah. So far, it's Abdus' race to lose. Hopefully, he brings it home.
It has been the case in the first two races as well. Hopefully, he does it well this time.
Yeah, he's under threat from nobody. His own race. He just needs to keep his head down, and push it through to the end.
Meanwhile, I like to say though that the view of this track, you look at those beautiful mountains, the view around this track, is very, very good. It's a beautiful track, beautiful view, and this atmosphere makes it one of the best tracks and combination to race on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not a real track, but
Yeah.
it's a stunning track to watch.
It's also similar to how it is at Trial Mountain, not a real track, but again, it's a very beautiful track in the game. A great view around of the surrounding. So we see Mehul has been on mediums, and he is not quite having those consistent lap times in, because if we look at his pace on mediums, doing 53.7, 54s, roughly what maybe Abdus was doing on those hard tires. So maybe he is lacking that consistency here, which means his chances of winning are a bit low. But let's see. No, it's not just about winning. Towards the end, it's all about how many points you gather at the end of the championship that really make you a winner here.
Yeah. So he pits for softs probably. I think that would complete his tire requirement. Let's see how he pans out the rest of his strategies.
And
Yes,
yes,
16
you
more laps
are
to go.
absolutely right. He has come out on softs. I believe he'll be doing 2 of his stints on softs now. So let's see. He is yet to do one more pit stop, because now it's not possible to go till the end just on softs. I think those softs will die out. But
He's not even filled his tank up. Definitely, he's planning on
yeah,
another stint of softs.
yep. So let's.
But yeah, that'll be interesting to track where he ends up right now in P7. Meanwhile, Abdus is back ahead at some 10 and a half seconds from the nearest car. Most of them on mediums.
Yes, despite the fact that I believe Vijay, I'm not sure. He's someone who has the pace. I don't know where did he drop off. He started last, but I believe if he had managed to stay with Abdus at the start, stay in his draft, he could have been someone who could have challenged Abdus. But at this point, it definitely seems to be Abdus' game.
Yeah, Abdus seems to have lost some of his pace. He's slapping almost a second slower on mediums than he was on hards. Wonder what's happened there. But yeah, hopefully this is not him losing his concentration.
Yeah, that could be the reason, or it could be that maybe the hard lap times, the lap times of him that we saw on hards were towards the end of his stint, and that means the fuel was pretty low. Could be that maybe it's a bit too difficult on, or maybe made some minor errors, but also the fact that he's very high on fuel right now. So could be the reason. Let's see.
How many laps does a tank of fuel last?
A tank of fuel, if you keep pushing, if you don't save, will last 11 to 12 laps, no more than that.
Right. Okay.
And one interesting thing to note to the viewers is that these drivers, they can get an idea of the amount of boost that the other guys have. They won't get an exact idea, but they can get a rough idea. So if you look at the part of the just above the driver's helmet, if you are looking in your rear view mirrors, if you can see the car just behind you, and if you look, there's a green or a red bar just above the driver's helmet. Green indicates that the driver has some decent amount of boost left. I'm not sure the exact threshold is, but I think it's somewhere around 50% or maybe 30%. So if you have low boost than that, then it would turn red. So for example, if we go to someone who might, let's see Dominic. He has around 25 to 30% boost left, and for him it shows red. So that's something these guys can, maybe if they like to pay attention to the detail, they can see whether the guys close to them have that boost left or not, and this could mean a lot towards the end of the race when you're fighting for the position. So yeah,
very interesting observation there, but yeah, very useful for the drivers and the viewers as well. Attention to detail here in the game.
And we see, it seems like Abdus is of course in a good position, but as of now it seems like it's a three-way battle for P2. We see Vishal, Vijit and Quadeca, all three of these guys on the medium tires, and let's see who gets the P2. So this race might turn out to be very intense towards the end.
Yeah, I think three have been battling it out with each other in different order. Oh, as we say that, Vijay goes wide.
Vijay, call it commentator's curse or what? but
goes wide in the grass, and yeah, he's disconnected from the pack. But I think he'll be using his overtake and his best skills to catch up to them. Else he can kiss the podium goodbye. But, yep. Planning out to be an interesting race.
Yeah, at this point, in these three guys, I think it's Quadeca who has the best chances of securing a P2. Why? Look at his fuel. He's having significantly higher fuel. So when these guys go back to the pits, and if they are very close to each other, when these guys come out on softs, Quadeca will need to refuel less than these other two guys. But again, the fuel rate is low, but it's not too low. So it will be interesting to see whether that fuel saving comes out very handy or just a little bit helpful. Let's see.
Yeah, he has the most fuel and the overtake reserve as well. He's been very wise with his resources. He's biding his time.
But it is of course a wise decision, right? If you are not able to overtake someone, or if you think that the guys ahead of you will fight you if you try to overtake, then of course you have no choice. Either fight it out, or maybe if you think the guy ahead of you is not too slow, just a little slow, maybe just save your fuel and try to do it into the pits.
Yep. And the only soft starter, sort of, he's in P6 on hards. One of the best of races for him. And Mehul, who had I think pit after one lap for hards, from hards to mediums and now on softs. He's 24-25 seconds away from the leader. I don't think that gap has paid off yet.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that.
We'll keep an eye on that. And also what will be interesting is, of course, we see Mehul gaining on Saurav, and he's gaining significantly. But if only Saurav can keep Mehul behind him for, let's say, till the end of lap 21 or 22, then both of them will be going for, or maybe I'm wrong actually. Saurav will go on mediums, so I think Pagal Raja Mehul still has high chances over Saurav.
Yep. So Pagal Raja will most probably going on softs, Saurav on mediums. Same with the distortion. No, distortion will be going on softs, I guess.
Yes, distortion. Yes, I think will be going on soft. And so
the
I
top
think
five
so.
will be going on
Yeah,
softs.
all 5 of them will be going on softs. It has not been quite the race for Mr. Distortion and Dominic. Not so bad for Mr. Distortion, but I'm not sure what happened to Dominic. Yes, he did kind of almost spun out at the start, but he didn't lose as much as far he is right now. So not sure of exactly what happened. But if you look at his laps, a couple of laps where you see they're a bit inconsistent as well. So
Yeah, it's unfortunate for him. He
He-
seemed very rapid in the quali session.
yes, he was P2. So
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
that will be an interesting watch to see what he does. Maybe he can get, if he can get one more position, because every position matters, and he has the pace, but just during the race I believe he kind of just lacks out a bit of consistency that is needed in these races. But hopefully he'll get there in the upcoming races.
Hopefully, yeah. As we see Padeka, current shared points leader with Abdus. He is attacking Vishal for P2. Or actually, no, he's just staying behind Vishal and biding his time.
I
Waiting
believe
out.
at this point he's just focusing on saving as much fuel behind Vishal as much as he can, and I'm not sure how much aware of this fact is Vishal, but maybe if Vishal is aware, he might try to save fuel for the same as well. All this means is that Abdus's lead gets bigger and bigger, so a safer
Yep.
and safer win for him.
And also it brings Vijit back into the picture.
Yeah, that is true, and we see Vijit is almost already back into the picture. However, his boost is significantly less than those two guys. So if I were Vijit at this point, I would just try to stay in this slip, just stay
As
with them.
Kodeka makes the pass, sorry to interrupt you there, Makov. He makes the pass at the outside and takes P2 from Vishal. Vishal seems to be, he seems to be working together now with Kodeka. And he's bumped him slightly off track. But yeah, hopefully they work together now in trying to catch up to Abdus. And the pack of them, 3 of them, are back together now. Let's see what's in store for us now.
Yeah, so that is
But
interesting.
Abdus is definitely way up ahead in his own race.
It's very difficult for these guys to really catch or reel back Abdus, and it will be nearly an impossible task unless it's Abdus who does something wrong. So
Abdus currently clocking purples. It's good to see.
yep, that is good to see. By the way, if we just look at the last lap of Abdus, 53.4, and if you look at the last lap of Quedeca, 53.4 as well, with the fuel saving, should I say. Maybe Quedeca has some pace here, but again, 12 seconds, too much of a gap. And Vishal has made a move back on Quedeca. So this is getting interesting. These two looks like they are fighting. If I were Vijay at this point, I would try to stay with them, use their slipstream, and save as much fuel as I can, because I've already used my boost. I can't get it back. But what I can do is save more fuel at this point, because that's all I can do. There's no point of being able to pull away, because you're last in that group and you lack boost as well.
Yeah, it's hurting both of them. Helping the other two, Abdus and Vijit.
And if these three guys fight enough, and from now towards the end of the race, that could potentially not an easy job, but that could potentially bring Mr. Distortion back into the picture as well. So that would be an interesting watch.
Yeah, he's some 8 seconds off, but yeah, possibly.
Again, we see them fighting. We see, I think Vishal maybe sent a move, or Kodeka just went a little wide trying to stick it around the outside. So again, these guys, yes, they are fighting.
Yeah, as we say that, Abdus clocking in the fastest lap. He's finally started using his overtake reserves, and yeah, he's making a move. Meanwhile, Vishal and Kodeka, even after battling it out with each other, they're just half a second slower. Shows how much pace they're hiding, but unfortunately losing out too while fighting with each other.
Yeah, absolutely true. They could have had the pace had they not fought. And in fact, imagine them working together, just bum draft on the straight, and don't send any moves. That could really mean a lot. And also an interesting point at this point. If you look at it, look at their tire wear. Look at Vishal's tire wear. Look at Kodeka's tire wear, and look at Vijit. Vijit and Vishal have similar, but Kodeka has better tires. What that means is maybe if Kodeka has an idea of what his tire wear is like, maybe he can go one more lap on soft, meaning he can pit one lap earlier than these two guys, and on his out lap, use boost to make sure that he stays at a relatively good distance from these two when these two come out. And if these two fight, it's a perfect situation for Kodeka.
Yeah, as we say that, Kodeka loses the final podium spot to Vijit temporarily. But yeah, maybe he's playing the long game, nursing his tires and resources. But he should make sure not to lose the pack. But yeah, as you said, Makov, rightly, he does seem the strongest to be P2.
And yeah, as I was saying, Vijay is wise enough. If you look at his fuel, he's definitely not having as much fuel as Kodeka, but he's having more fuel than Vishal. So he's definitely saved some of that fuel when he was behind these guys. He did use his boost, but he was wise enough to note that he must do something, and saved his fuel there. And it's Vishal, is being in the lead, but unfortunately for him, because he's in the lead, has no draft, and he has been not been able to save that fuel there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, behind them, Distortion is actually losing out to the pack. He's almost now 10 seconds behind them, and Mehul as well. He's not really catching up to Distortion, and Dominic and SRC are again running their lonely races.
Yes, but maybe it could be a race between Dominic and Saurav. Who knows? It could be a fight for P7 between them. We'll see towards the end. Let's see.
And when do you think everyone will pit for the
I think it
softs,
could be this lap or maybe the next lap. I believe they would be doing either 9, 8 or 7 laps. So let's see. I think at least one of them will probably get into the pits on this lap. And if I were Kodeka, I think it is probably time to pit on this lap. He has the highest boost, highest amount of fuel. Just pit one lap earlier than these two guys, and try to use some of that boost. You'll anyway have the fuel advantage, so you'll have to refuel less. Maybe if you can just manage a gap of 2.5 seconds, and just make sure you push enough in your last stint. It's a bit of a gamble, because you're going to use your boost, and you're going to hope that these two fight, but it's a gamble worth taking, because when it's a fight between three, it's never a guarantee that you'll get the top spot.
Yep, Vijit loses it slightly at the exit and holds back Kodeka, which gives Vishal some breathing room. But yeah, as you said, Kodeka has a lot of tread wear left in his mediums. I think it's time for him to push and pull out some time off the bag to get clear of this pack into P2.
And I'm sure Abdus will be pitting this or the next lap, because if I'm not wrong, he did 8 laps in his first stint, if I'm not wrong. irrespective of 8 laps on the last stint is very much possible, because you don't have to refuel fully to 12 laps. So this must be the point when you come to the pits. Maybe he has decided not to. I think 8 laps are
Yeah.
fairly easy possible. Let's see who of these 3 guys pit on this lap, and let's hope that they get the run. Let's see. We see Vishal pitting. Maybe Vijit was going to pit, but he decided better of it. He wanted to do a different strategy. Maybe if he can't really have if Vishal is going in again, it's not really a wise choice, right? Because you don't want 2 people to fight. So maybe Vijit has decided to stay out and hope that towards the end, hope for better tires than Vishal, and maybe send a move towards the end of the lap, end of the race.
Vijit on purples, and Kwadeka still tucking in behind Vijit. Not very ideal, given he has better tires and overtake left. Would have expected him to pull out and stretch out a lead. But where do you think Vishal will come out now?
I think he will come out ahead, but he won't be. If he gets a decent outlap, he'll be ahead, but not by huge, because again he had to refuel more than what these 2 guys will have to do. And yes, you are right about Kwadeka. He should have probably made a move on Vijit or Vishal earlier to get the lead, but maybe because of the slipstream being there, not quite able to pull away from them. So maybe right now Kwadeka is thinking of the long game. He wants to work together with Vijit in order to stay close with Vishal, when he doesn't want Vishal to pull away just because these 2 fight.
Yeah. Meanwhile, behind Mehul's race is spicing up a bit. He's pitted again for softs. And he has sort of ahead of him, some 2 seconds ahead on mediums. So that's an interesting battle that'll pan out.
Yeah, you are absolutely right to point that out, because Mehul pitted on 22nd lap. What it means that towards the end of his stint, his softs would have really worn out a lot, and because that's the case, mediums might end up being better. So what Mehul sort of has to do is, at this point, is to make sure that he makes it as hard as it is for Mehul to get past, so that Mehul uses more of his tires to get past. And towards the end, if Saurav manages to stay within Mehul's draft, he has a chance of getting that P6 as well.
Very interesting. As we say that, Vijit just comes out in front of Vishal, but Vishal gets him down the inside of T1. Very close between them.
Yeah, as I said,
Vijit
yeah.
coming back.
What's so interesting is that Kwadeka has decided to stay out one more lap. I'm not sure if that's a wise call or not, but you never know what these guys have planned.
I heard him. He's losing out on a lot of soft pace.
And these 2 guys are also fighting it out a little bit, but I think maybe Vijit just hit Vishal a little bit there, but he backed out, sure, being the following the sportsmanship spirit that we have in these leagues and the community. So good display from him.
Yeah, I think Kwadeka might have stretched this medium stint a bit too long, but
let's see how much he loses compared to Abdus, right? Abdus is on softs. The gap is 4.4 seconds, and let's see how much it comes down to at the end of the last corner. That should give us an idea of how much time he has lost. And either he's using his boost at this point, or maybe he's using a low downforce setup, because on that straight I saw him gain on Abdus. I think he probably used some of his boost there, maybe.
Yep. Hopefully, the gap seems steady at the moment. Is he coming in? Yes, he is. About time. He has 6 laps to go on softs. As Abdus passes him for the lead.
So the gap is 18 seconds between Kwadeka and Vishal. Let's see. The pit loss with tire change is 14 seconds, but of course you have to refuel, so it might end up being 15 or 16%. So we see Kwadeka coming out behind these 2 guys. He has refueled slightly more than these 2 guys. Maybe that means he will not have to refuel, but I think he has maybe overfueled. Maybe you don't need that much of fuel. Let us see that towards the end of the race.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Vishal, while still battling Vijit, for a few seconds he had the fastest lap. just before distortion took it away from him. But yeah, again goes to show the pace these guys had they not fighting with each other. But this is just falling right into the hands of Abdus, who's already a pit stop clear of everyone else.
Yes,
Behind.
absolutely. So we see Quedeca has managed to get back to these guys. Let's see whether these guys are aware of the fact. Of course, it's not easy to get an idea of the boost of other players, but if anyone knows from the previous race, we saw Quedeca had saved a lot of boost in the towards till the end of the race. So if they keep that in mind, that could be really helpful to them, so that they also save their boost, because Quedeca will surely save some decent amount till the end of the race.
Yep. Meanwhile, Pagal Raja has gone by sort of. He's 1.5 seconds clear, and he's on charge.
By the way, we see Quedeca using some of that boost and getting past Vishal and Vijit. So let's see now whether he's planned to pull away from them, or let's see whether he'll be able to pull away from them or not. And he of course has fresher tires than those two, but of course the slipstream will make it just harder.
Yep. Let's see how the other two react. Vijit diving down the inside.
Gets the move done. Clean and fair, to be honest, at this point. Nice, a good move from him.
Stuff.
Oh, he just went a little bit.
And Vishal loses it.
Vijit, I believe. Oh, Vishal lost it as well.
Yeah, Vishal loses it, gets a little too aggressive on the gas, and yeah, but this is an opportunity for Quedeca and Vijit to pull away. They work together. They don't seem to be.
I don't think they are going to work together with 5 laps left. I think this should not be much hard for Vishal to get back to them. He has some boost left, and these two are probably going to fight for sure.
What Quedeca will want to do now is just flat out, no mistakes, 51s or 50s.
Yes, and also save his boost, or use it if he sees Vijit making a mistake and sees the gap going up. Otherwise, using the boost might not be the best idea now, since the slipstream is already there. Even if you don't use boost, if you are within 4/10, you'll easily be able to stay with the guy ahead who is using the boost.
Yeah, Quedeca will also want to break the toe whenever he can. Vijit. But yeah, Vijit should be running out of boost soon. He's at 20%, I think now, yeah. As he goes for a...
They they go side by side. It was a very difficult place to make the move, because
unexpected. No, that isn't a usual, a regular corner for overtaking.
Yeah.
As we see Quedeca working together now with Vijit. But I think it's too late. Vishal has joined the party again.
Again, he's back, and he'll add another variable to this equation, and this just gets more and more interesting and harder and harder. And we see consistently Vijit making mistake on that corner. Maybe that corner is one of the weakness of Vijit. So let's see. If he makes that mistake there again and again, maybe on the next lap Quedeca can decide to pull away, use his boost as soon as he takes that corner.
Quedeca has 75% of his overtake left, with just over 3 laps to go.
That pretty much means 75 seconds left, and here Vijit has 25 seconds, and Vishal has about 40 to 35 seconds of it left. But I think you all must look at the tire wear of Vishal. He's having the highest tire wear. Not quite the driving style that you want. Really, you need to be a bit careful on your tires, or maybe it's the downforce setup that he's using.
Yeah, I think he also pit a couple of laps earlier versus Vijit and Quedeca. He was the first of this pack to pit for salts.
Yeah. But his tires are just 1 lap older than Vijit, and he's having almost 1.5 times the tire wear.
As he goes for the move and gets it, Kodeka loses 2 spots in the series of 2 corners. Not ideal. Not ideal. But yeah, Kodeka, this is the time to use your overtake and pull out those moves.
So we are coming towards the end of the race, so it's a good time to just get an idea of the entire grid before we head on to the penultimate lap. So first we have Abdus, who's pretty much sealed this race unless he makes a mistake. Then we have the pack of these three guys who are very close to each other. Of course there are slight differences because of the tire wear, but let's see. And we have Mr. Distortion, who pretty much has a P5 sealed in his back, clear ahead, clear behind. But then we have Pagaraja and Saurav. The gap, Pagaraja hasn't really been able to pull away enough from Saurav. The gap has been what, 1.3 seconds, 1.5 seconds. Saurav is on mediums, Pagaraja is on softs, but his softs are more worn out than Saurav's medium. So let's see maybe if Saurav can do something there. And we have Dominic in the last position, not quite having the race that you would want. But P8 again, not that bad compared if you compare it to the, oh my god, and we're just talking about it and he has lost it. But P8 again, not quite bad if you consider a 14 people full lobby. P8, it's almost a free P8, so maybe not quite the race for him, but I think the next race he could do well.
Yeah, race to forget for him. Meanwhile, P2, 3, 4, these guys are still at it with barely a second between them. Vijit leading the pack at the moment, Vishal in P3 and Kodeka close behind in P4.
Having the least amount of boost at this point, as we can see his car, you know, the if you look at the view, he's having it red, everyone else is having it green. So let's see. Vishal has the highest tire wear, and Kodeka has he has to make
the final corner.
He has to make it, and he has to make this move on Vijit as well, because he has the best tires. He has to make the use of that of those tires. Now there's no point of saving it.
Inside defends his spot. Kodeka still not using his reserve.
We're back to the corner, which is Vijit's weakness, but he manages to take it well this time.
Vijit holding on, he goes wide, opens the door for Kodeka.
Very easy to go wide there, especially when you have those left tire, when you have the left front tire really worn out, and again it's a right-hander, so it's expected, it's a bit of an unexpected understeer. But if you keep in mind the fact that those tires, they're almost cooked now. If you really look at the Kodeka's tire, he has almost 2 times the life than the tires that these two guys have.
Yeah, Kodeka has all the tools. He just needs to pull it off with a little over 1.5 laps to go.
So this is getting interesting. Vishal goes a little wide. We are on the penultimate lap. We are heading towards the final lap, and it's a battle for P2, a 3-way battle. This is getting more and more exciting, and this is as excited as that there's as much excitement as much as it could be. We have not had a 3-way battle in the previous race, but this time we have it. Let's see whose way it is for this one.
Yep. As they go into the series of left and right hand chicanes, Vijit leading this pack as Kodeka has Vishal hot on his heels. And as they go into the home straight for the ultimate time, finally
we see Kodeka using, but I think Vijit might also be using his boost, or yes, he did use it, but was it enough? Can he keep Kodeka behind? It seems like at this point he has managed to keep Kodeka behind. He has stayed ahead, but let's see for how long he manages to keep that.
Why Shushruth is still not using his boost.
We see Vishal trying to send it, but again his tires don't have that grip to stick it around the outside, especially when those corners are right-hander. I think it's almost over at this point for Vishal, because his tires, they are almost done. Oh, and he hits Kodeka there, but fortunately it doesn't go that bad. Kodeka hasn't even gotten damage, so it's not that bad for Kodeka. So let's see. I think Kodeka is probably gonna try to use his boost on the straight, on those left right hand corners that are upcoming. And Vijay, of course, is low on boost compared to Kodeka's.
Out of boost.
Yep. We see Vishal
Making the switch back.
trying to work it out there, but again, Quereca is really making those moves wisely. He's also defending at the same time because he knows that if he lets Vishal make a move, it's over for him. So we now see him use his boost. Vijit, let's see, Vijit is not using his boost. Let's hope it goes all well. They are going almost 3 wide
Side
by.
by side. Oh,
Yeah, that's close. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, there was some contact. That's interesting. Let's see how it ends. Quedeca has boost, but
Quereca
he has
goes wide.
gotten. He's
Vishal
gone
goes
wide.
Oh, and that's P2 to
Oh,
Vijay.
that's yeah. Quedeca again did the same thing. Came towards the end of the race with half boost left. Maybe not quite.
Meanwhile, Abdus finally has his win by
Abdus
dominating
finally,
23
yes,
seconds.
finally has a win. Of course, a well-deserved win, and I think he'll be happy after this race. You are finally getting that position. We have
Solid drive by
Vishal.
Abdus.
Yeah, Vishal now. Hey Vishal, the last lap. Wow, that was so much, so intense.
Well done, man.
Awesome racing from you.
No,
They'll be probably joining.
but yeah, congrats
Yes.
to Abdus. Dominating race from pole, fastest lap, and the win. Grand slam there for Abdus. Finally.
By the way, Vishal, you still managed to stay with these guys. You were having significantly worse tire wear on those softs actually, but I was surprised. Like, how were you able to keep up to especially in the last lap? Hmm. Could be maybe because of the wind. Maybe wind helping the downforce already, so you don't have to turn as much. Hey, Vinay. Yeah, go on. Go
Hi.
ahead, Vishal. Yeah, yeah. But you do guys know how much boost Quedeca had towards the end? He ended the race with 50 seconds of boost left, around 50%. So yeah, and Vinay, maybe not quite the race for you, but I think still a decent result. But yeah,
Oh,
you and
bro,
Dominic, both of you, not
my
quite the race.
my downforce didn't work out, man. It was so bad on the tires.
Acha,
It was fast on the corners, but on the straights. And then after the spin, I lost the slip as well. Slip is very
acha.
important.
I see. Yes, Vijit wants to say something, bro. Congratulations on that P2, bro. Congratulations. Bhai, what an intense last lap, huh? What an intense last lap. Yeah, for those of you, all other than Vishal, Quedeca, and Vijit, you must see the last 2 laps of the stream, man. Such an intense race. These three guys were fighting for P2. So much, so interesting. Yeah, especially through those flat out corners, the just before the last corner.
Vijit, downforce क्या थी?
Yeah, now guys, you can share your downforce. What were you all using?
I was on 1380 and 1620.
Yes. Acha, acha.
Yeah, man. I
We
saw
see.
my left was gone.
Yeah, GG guys. Congrats. Congrats on.
Abdus had
Yeah, it was
the
great to
prime
watch.
seat.
Between you three, there was a lot of scope for incidents, but thankfully, nothing crazy happened. We were on the edge of our seats. But yeah, GG guys, and congrats again all. Makov was great commentating with you, man.
Yeah,
Yep,
thank
man.
you. Just as good for me to commentate with you. You know, so far I've only been commentating myself, so I did enjoy with you, MJK, and of course to all the participants. Great racing. I Yep, and now let's now let's come tomorrow. Tomorrow's race, भाई तीनों तबाही. Let's see what setup you choose, and good luck to though all the three setups. What do you mean by it? All the three setups are meant to display the characteristics of all the three cars. The McLaren one, you will get more traction, it will turn nicely. The Red Bull one, it will, yeah. Yeah, that is actually how, you know, those three cars are. If you look at their characteristics, the Ferrari car setup is, you know, it helps you gain that advantage on the straights. So it's kind of like, you know, let's say you are either Yuki Tsunoda, or you know, one of Oscar or Lando, or you know, in Ferrari Leclerc or Hamilton.
भाई आपने इतने नाम लेके बीच में यूकी सुनोडा ले दिया यार.
यार क्योंकि क्योंकि see, everyone knows कि क्योंकि Max likes that pointy setup and he's good at it, but Yuki has to suffer. He has no choice getting it. That is why I said Yuki Tsunoda. Or maybe who knows यार कि आप में से कोई who is really good at that pointy setup. So that will be interesting. Yeah, that is
कौन
true.
सा ट्रैक है यार?
It's Catalunya, Barcelona, no chicane.
Crazy. Oh yes.
What GB circuit? Acha, the with the chicane. Acha, the race is still going on there, huh? Okay. So yeah, let's get
Chalo
there
bro,
and see
Vishal,
you all.
Mavak, Abdus, Vijit, everyone, man, GG's, man. And Abdus, you had the prime seat to see me spin out. Bro, I have no idea. Yeah,